Hi, welcome back to the streams. I hope everyone are doing good. In this today's video, we will be talking about what are the criterias that you will be looking in crypto markets to execute the trades and which directions and how. To starting with, we will look into the market conditions and liquidity. What are the major things that is to be focused on? Volatility check, liquidity, order book depths. What are the second things? Trade execution strategies, entry execution, type of order, avoid over trading. Three, psychological disciplines, emotional control, patience, adherence to the strategy. Right? No formal executions, no executions in running candle, no looking for trade, impatience fully. Let's start with the video. How does the market moves? Does the market moves without indications? No. Does the market give you the indications before the moment? Yes, it definitely gives. Right? Trade what you see, not what you think. In the scenarios, each and every moment of the downfall was indicated with a big pressure of selling side. Right? With this point of indications, what are the next steps that you will be looking? You will be looking for allocations of demand because the market is in the bearish structure. So here, this is my first 100% allocation point. With this 100% allocation point, market tend to continue. So I will be looking for the next post the retracement. Right? With the next retracement point of action, I will look for 150% rejection. Yes, did the market took the rejection? Definitely. With this, what I'll be doing, I'll be taking a second double confirmation point. Even that point of action tends to take a rejection from 150%. Continuity, each and every price actional point there is a moment. With the point of action there is an action for allocation. Right, in this scenario we have looked for a demand allocation perspective of 200%. So what are the next steps that I'll be following at this current state of actions? Majorly, whenever you see a wick creation, right, you guys have seen it each and every time. You guys call it liquidity sweep, you guys call it whatever you want to, but trade what you see, not what you think. Right? So every scenarios has its own understandings in the market. In this scenario, let's start with this green candle allocation, right? So what do you notice over here? Everyone will tend to look for a trade over here for 100 points, wherein BTC is known to give 2000 to 3000 points in a go. In that, your capture should be anywhere between 1000 to 1500 points plus. Always remember that it's not about who is trading you, who is training you, who is mentoring you. It's always about what he is mentoring you with. Remember one thing, wherever there is a movement or an allocation, what do you notice? First, you will notice a POI zone of actions. Right? What are POI zone of actions called as? Wherever the movement is not being captured from both the support and resistance range. This you will find it in each and every point of interest. So in the zone, this is the area where support or resistance were formed. With the support and resistance, market tend to come down at every point of interest. But did it come down to the support range? No, it didn't. So what does the market tend to do at this current point of action? The market is trying to give you an indication of the pressure building. Right, in this scenario, if you notice, the pressure is indicated towards the buying side. It's indicated towards the buying side. What did market tend to do? Market followed the structure. Right, every supply allocation gets into the price of action. In this scenario, this is my point of action one. With the point of action doubling the point, allocating post the retracement. Did it continue? Yes, definitely. I will allocate to the next. What did market tend to do? Did the market took the rejection? Yes, definitely it did. So what are the steps that I'll be looking over here? Reallocation of entire supply from the same point of view, from the bottom of the retracement till the top of the retracement, will be my continuity. Right, with the continuity, what do you notice at this current state of actions? Do we have a selling pressure? Yes, we do. But do we have a setup to execution? No. Right, means in this point of action the market has given you an indication that market will tend to come down, but when and how? Right, let's calculate this caliber of the retracement point of actions. This is my previous retracement. This will act as my current. Right? In this current point of actions, this is my area of conduct. From this, I will take 150% allocation point. Did the market tend to take the rejection exactly from 150 point? Yes, definitely. So from the retracement, I will take the entire moment area allocation till the wick creation point, and I will multiply it and I'll allocate it post the retracement area. What did the market tend to do? Market tend to continue. Where did the fall start to happen again? Right? From the 150 range of action point till the zone of conduct. Right? So what did market indication give? The first indication was given at this point of action, second indication at this candle, then there was a setup build. Yes. What was the setup? S1, S2, S1, B3, S2, B1 setups. Right? In this scenario, what did market do? Market created a candle. With the candle, there was an inside candle, confirmation of one, two, three candles, and then the continuity of the movement. Did the market tend to fall? Yes, the market took the rejection and continued to fall. What will be the plan of action over here? This will be my entire demand zone. With this demand zone, I will look for a continuity of the break. With the continuity of the break allocation, where did market tend to take the rejection again from? From the same perspective of 100% allocations, right? When you understand the entire scenario of supply and demand, you will understand why does the market tend to act in that way, right? Each and every wick gives you an explanation, right? Each and every wick gives you an explanation, keeping in mind these moments are of 1,000 points, right? Because you're not able to understand why, you guys are not able to capture it. A small movement zone which has been looked is of 1,500 points, right? So always remember, it's not about what you're trading, what you're thinking. It's about how patientfully you're sitting in the directions. Always remember the structure in the market. Without any calibrations of understanding your mindset, you won't be able to capture the trades. We have executed the trade from 28th of March. We are getting the price till now. Few have executed it, few have exited it, few are still in the trade. In this perspective, what are the major things that you have to look for? How great, yeah, how beautiful is your mindset in your market, right? Every time there is a wick creation indicating you that okay, the market is yet to fall, the market is yet to fall. Even in this current scenario, we had a wick generation, but immediately at every circumstances we are having a setup, correct, of entering a setup. With this setup, do we have an execution? Yes, definitely we have an execution. With the execution, we did take the trade. 2,000 points of execution is done at this point of action, right? Each and every particular moment of allocation is taken under the consideration to mapping. So you have to understand it. Why trading, right? It's not a game of someone teaching you, it's not a game of copying someone's trade. It's a game of your mindset. How good are you in control of yourself? When you're in control of yourself, that's when you will start to understand the market fearlessly. Okay, in this scenarios, what are the major things that we looked into the circumstances? S2B1 setup, market gave a rejection, continuity, third candle execution. Trade was executed in Asian session, so our SL was of just 200 points, right? In London sessions, what will be our SLs? Will that be at 200 points? No, it will be 400 points because the candle range could be in that zone. Always remember, what does the market tend to teach? What does the market tend to give you? What does the market tend to show you in the live? Right? In this scenario, also, if you look into the parameters, we do have wick creations, but immediately there is a closure of selling wick. Every buying wick, there is a closure of selling wick, even at the point of interest, even at the positional movements, right? So you have to understand, if the zone is small or big, it doesn't matter. What matters is which side the market is trying to move, from which perspectives, until where. How will you identify till where? You can identify till where through a mathematical numbers, not randomly seeing through the previous allocation points. That's not how the market works, right? You have to understand the circumstances of why, when, and how. If you understand when, why, and how, that's when you're going to know how you can execute a trade and take out the big returns from the markets. Not just randomly entering anywhere and taking the money and throwing into the markets. Markets will take your money and feed it well to the big players. It won't feed you. It will feed the other big players who are following the rules, who are following the mindset, who are following the strategies to be in the markets for a very long period of time. So always remember, trade fearlessly, be in the directions of mathematical precisions, trade fearlessly following the risk management, trade emotionlessly. By winning, you shouldn't be happy, by losing, you shouldn't be sad. Sit calmly till your targets are hit. With that, no FOMO executions, no running candle executions. Let the market give you the indications to execute the trades, not prior to that. Do the back testing, do the forward testing, do the live testing, then come with a small value to execute the trades. Once you build the confidence, then yes, you can come with a real amount of a very big value if you're having, then following the risk management and execute the trade calmly and patiently. If you like the video, do hit a like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you up in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.